Good morning, everyone. So I am Teacher Joseph, and I am your math teacher. So today is our 33rd day of our online math class. So that is the same topic, that is data analysis and presentation. So I want you to get your book and open it on page 153. 153. So we are already on letter C. Okay, open your books now. Letter C, page 153. So in letter C, we have to answer the questions based on the pictogram. So just like what we did in our exercises on A and B, so we are looking at the pictogram. So in letter C also, we have to look at the pictogram to answer the following questions. Okay, so let's proceed. So in letter C, if you are looking at your book, okay. So in letter C, there are favorite sports of students. So that is the title of the table. Favorite sports of students. Okay. So tennis. So tennis, you can see 2 students. Okay. 1, 2. In basketball, there is 1, 2, 3, 4. In volleyball, there is 1, 2, 3. In football, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In badminton, there are 1, 2, 3. So is that the proper way to count how many students are there? No, it's because you have to look below the table. So it says each picture represents 50 students. So that means if tennis has 2, so 50 plus 50, tennis has 100 students. Okay, good job. How about basketball? 50 plus 50 plus 50 plus 50, that will be 200 students. How about volleyball? 50 plus 50 plus 50, that will be 150. Okay, how about football? 50 plus 50 plus 50 plus 50 plus 50, that will be 250 students. And last will be badminton. So 50 plus 50 plus 50, that will be 150 students. Okay, so now let's answer the following questions. Okay, number 1. What does the pictogram show? Okay, number 1. What does the pictogram show? Okay, so again, if it is the question, what will be your answer? Okay, so that will be the title. So favorite sports of students. So what does the pictogram show? The favorite sports of students. Okay. Okay, so that's it. The number of students according to their respective favorite sports. You can answer that one, or you can also answer the favorite sports of students. Okay, so it depends on you. So what does the pictogram show? As my answer says, the numbers of students according to their respective favorite sports. To make it short, you can just write the favorite sports of students. Okay, so that's it. Next, let's go to number 2. Okay, number 2, how many students are there all together? Okay, so the question is all together, so we have to count everything. Okay, let's start at tennis. So 50 plus 50, that is 100, plus 50, 150, plus 50, 200, plus 50, 250, plus 50, 300, plus 50, 350, plus 50, 400, plus 50, 450, plus 50, 500, plus 50, 550, plus 50, 600, plus 50, 650, plus 50, 700, plus 50, 750, plus 50, 800, and plus 50, 850. So that means how many students are there altogether? So 850 students. Okay, good job. Okay, wait. Okay, so that is 850 students. Okay, next, let's go to number 3. Number 3, what sport is liked by the greatest number of students? How many of them like that particular sport? So there are 2 questions. Again, what sport is liked by the greatest number of students? How many of them like that particular sport? So the first question first. What will be the answer here? Greatest number of students. So which one has the greatest number of students? Okay, so that is football. So how many of them like that particular sport? So let's count. 50 plus 50, that will be 100, plus 50, 150, plus 50, 200, plus 50, 250. So that means in number 3, the answer will be football because greatest number of students, and how many of them? That is 250 students. Okay, good job. Now let's go to number 4. Number 4, which sports? So sports, so they may be 2 or more answers, are liked by the same number of students. Again, number 4. Which sports are liked by the same number of students? Okay, so which sport is that? So same number. So this is 2, this is 4, this is 3, this is 5, this is 3. Yes, so that's it. Oh, those are volleyball and badminton. Okay, so that's correct. Volleyball and badminton. Very good. Next, let's go to number 5. Number 5. Is the number of students who like basketball smaller than the number of students that like tennis? What is the difference between them? Okay, so number of students who like basketball smaller than the number of students that like tennis. So is basketball smaller than tennis? Okay, so basketball is larger or bigger than tennis. Okay, what is the difference between them? So you see, basketball has 4 and tennis has 2. So 4 minus 2, that will be 2, right? So 2 times 50, that will be 100. Okay, so number 5, no. It's because basketball is larger, not smaller. So the answer on the first one is no. And the difference is 100 students. Okay, good job. Next, let's go to, oh, that's the end. Okay, so no, then 100 students. So next number, let's go to number 6. Okay, number 6, what is the total number of students who like basketball and volleyball? Okay, so look for basketball, how many? Then how about volleyball, how many? So total, if you are asked to get the total, you have to add. Okay, so you have to add basketball plus volleyball. So basketball is 50 plus 50, 100 plus 50, 150 plus 50, 200. Then you add the volleyball plus 50, 250 plus 50, 300 plus 50, 350. So the answer for number 6 is 350 students. Okay, that's correct. Very good. Now, let's go to the next page. We are in letter D, page 154. So in letter D, you have to answer the questions based on the pictogram. Okay, so you have to answer the questions based on the pictogram. Okay, let's proceed. Okay, so as you can see in the pictogram, that is the sales of imported cars in the first half year. First half meaning the first 6 months. Okay, so we have January, February, March, April, May, and June. So there are 5 cars in January. In February, have 3. March have 4. April has 5. May has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And June has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. Okay, but it is not yet the number of cars. So it's not January has 5, no, because it says each picture represents 100 cars. So this will be 100 plus 100 plus 100 plus 100 plus 100, that is 500. So this will be 300, this will be 400, this will be 500, and this will be 900, and this will be 700. Okay, let's answer the question. Okay, number 1. How many cars were sold in the first 3 months? First 3 months, what are those? January, February, and March. So let's count. 100. So let's count, then multiply by 100. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so you multiply that by 100. So 12 times 100. So let's solve it if you want. 100 times 12. Okay. Or you can count that manually, okay? So this will be, okay, let's write it again. 100 times 12, that will be 0, 0, 2, this will be 0, 0, 0, 1. Then you add, so this will become 0, 0, 2, 1. So that means the answer is 1,200. Okay, so there are 1,200 cars. Okay, good job. Next, number 2. In number 2, which month had the highest sales of imported cars? So what month has the biggest, the largest, the highest, or the most number of cars? So which month? Okay, good job. That is May. Very easy. Okay, good job. Let's go to number 3. Number 3, how many more cars were sold in April than in February? Again, how many more cars were sold in April than in February? Okay, so before we answer this one, you need to look at the question. If the question is how many more, how much more, so you have to subtract. Okay, so how many more? So let's go to April. So April has 5 and February has 3. So 5 minus 3, because I told you to subtract, right? 5 minus 3, the answer is 2, correct? So 2 times 100. So 2 times 100 is 200. So number 3 is 200 cars. Okay, good job. Very good, everyone. Now let's go to number 4. Number 4, what was the total number of imported cars sold in the first half year? Again, what was the total number of imported cars sold in the first half year? So this is already the first half of the year, so you have to count everything. So total number is you have to add all the 6 months. Okay, so to make it short, let's multiply so that it will be fast. Let's count the car first. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. So you multiply that by 100. So 100 times 33. So you do like this. This is how to multiply. So 3 times 0 is 0. 3 times 0 is 0. 3 times 1 is 3. Okay, next. 0. 3 times 0 is 0. 3 times 0 is 0. Then 3 times 1 is 3. Then you solve. Add. So 0 plus 0 is 0. 0 plus 0 is 0. 3 plus 0 is 3. Then bring down 3. So that means the total number of imported cars in the first half of the year is 3,300 cars. Good job. Last question. Okay. In which months did the sales of imported cars exceed 600 cars? Again, in which months did the sales of imported cars exceed 600 cars? So it should be more than. What months are more than 600? So let's solve so that we will know. So in January, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times 100, that is 500. Next, so it is not 600, more than. So February, 100 plus 100 plus 100, that is 300. So 300. Oh, it's not more than 600, so no. Next, March, 100 plus 100 plus 100 plus 100, that is 400. No, it's not more than 600. April, 100 plus 100 plus 100 plus 100 plus 100, that will be 500. No, it's not more than. How about May? 100 plus 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 100, that will be the total of 900. So it is more than 600. Okay, so that is May. How about June? 100 plus 100 plus 100 plus 100 plus 100 plus 100 plus 100. That means it is 700. So it is more than 600. So June is correct. So in which month did the sales of imported cars exceed 600 cars? What is the answer? Okay, so that is May and June. Okay, good job, everyone. So we are finished with letter C and letter D. So next meeting, we will draw the table and pictogram. So we will draw the pictogram. Then we answer after. Okay, so that's it for now, grade 3. I will see you again in our next class. Goodbye, everyone, and stay safe.